calibrate so I don't miss. But every time I try to calibrate it, it go back to zero. Yeah, shoot. It go back to zero. Just with my wrist. I didn't have to make me or block off without so I can be more consistent. So I'm just going off this tactic, and now I'm just making lines instead of curves. I've been trying to make these people see what it gets to. They pay attention to what it is. I've been like something wrong with how I shoot. I mean something wrong with how my wrist. It's like a linear breach. You won't just. I mean it in assist. I mean it consist. I mean it insist. I mean it is what I didn't have to say. Conversations from some sense that they don't understand. Go speak on. Also, they know why the fuck do we go? We get along. Yeah, so wrong with how I shoot. Yeah, something's wrong just with my wrist. I'm trying to get it back to when I was called the best aimer, and I ain't aiming. Yeah, something wrong with how I shoot. Yeah, something wrong just with my wrist. I just tryna figure why I got a fist. I'm just tryna figure why we can't talk about it. Yes. Hey, I know it's been a minute. In the momentum in the air, whoa, I can't wait to this start again, or whatever, y'all know. But in the end, this video is to represent. I'm making a video on Shazam! Or whatever the fuck y'all want to call the situation. In the end, I'm just, I'm the first knock on the door. What act like I left nothing to say. It's like I didn't know it. Casper, get attention. Like I don't care. I can't manage so that I know that I'm the first taking the ride. They knew I ain't that was an accident. It's the most ancient and ever. This song is what really why. Since I ran into people knowing that I don't sleep, you know what I'm saying? And lasting like a tattoo that I'm finding. What they wanna know how I'm on, what they minding, they business I'm miming. I had to get the winning, who I had to show what they don't want. What the goal is always at the cap. How I had my lowest low, and I still made it look astonishing. From what they were just running with, I figured that I need to get another whip, cause the monetary system is different. But I don't want the way that it then hit the floor. I dip the times of pounds when it's what you wanna know, where we can live and not stop it how I am. And I don't want them to just know who is piloting. I know how to find who they get, what they want, what is the lick. I had to make them know that this is how I wild, and it's me and all my team. Well, I done told them that I am the Mayan, they the extraterrestrials. I'm boom, from asexual to other people that see the licorice stick with horses trying to tell the satellites you ain't got nothing on this stick. It's what they wanna fuck with, how I ride. I got my zebras on fire to tell them how we coming, no locomotion. This is how the lions want to ride. They tell me how I do what time that they didn't understand no more of that time. And it's easy to get what they need to what they got and how we be. This is now they wanna tell me I'm not gonna be up on the way that they trying to get in the accomplish. I itself, it don't exist. What else is 111? I come and get it on for 11. It's how we had to say what's up. They hearing just the way I'm just be nagging. I mean, just name calling. It's just flowing like it's just okay. I like the way it goes. Say you may be playing again, and I going infamous with you, cause I've been famous for holding me to break my word and do. So now I'm figuring out who is it's nothing now, I'm up, I gotta tell them what is all what I get more than they can, just excellent. I know and now I had to tell them off, but I ain't gonna do none at all, shit.
Okay, so I just wanted to hear that because, you know, it's Webpoolz, the supporting character. So, you know, I just wanted to make this video because, you know, stuff that I always wanted to get off my chest as a kid when, you know, I felt given up on. And then, because I don't, you know, I don't like apologies. I don't. I'm not, you know, I'm a cold-blooded person. I'm, you know, so instead of me, someone be like, you gonna apologize, or something, me being mad at apology, I'm ready for apologies. So that being said, you know, my situation is I'm not special to nobody. So that's what I want to make this video about. I want to make this video about I'm not special to nobody. And I didn't mean to be so wealthy. I didn't mean to be this wealthy that the regular sympathy given to people means that I can't live a regular life. Because, that's what happens, People don't help you when they know you can help yourself. So, I got to my situation where I thought, I thought in the world girls was gonna want me because they'd be like, oh, he'll make a great dad. And I just hope the sex ain't bad because I'll leave his ass. So then when I was just like, nothing makes sense to me, goddamn. So, then I figure out people just enjoy their life. There's no such thing as being a happy family. Like, everybody does what they want whenever they want. So, when I was a kid and people kept telling me I would make a great dad, I'll make a great dad, I'll make a great dad, and he loves kids, I didn't know as an adult people was gonna roll their eyes like, oh my God, what do I look like? You know what I'm saying? And that's what stopping my economics from coming in. But, whatever that is. Yeah, so as a kid, I was just like, thank you, I'm gonna make a great dad, I'm gonna make a great dad, I'm gonna make a great dad. That's good to hear. Whoever can love me, I'm gonna make sure I get good grades. I do all the things that all I need is somebody to be by my side and confirm I'm doing all the necessary things to be great. And then, there's going to be the people that don't like that, but that's life. I heard that's life. That's how life goes. I didn't do nothing wrong with you. Anytime someone wants to have a conversation of maturity and want to know my train of thought, you feel me? I'll be there for that conversation. That goes back to my video when I was talking about my old city. They didn't want, you feel me? That's what I was saying. They didn't want to tell me how life worked because they could, I was glowing that I was a great kid. So, then I ain't gonna lie, it started echoing, so, other stuff people was trying to be quiet about. And I was just like, okay, whatever that means. So, that being said, I kept hearing I'm gonna be a great dad, I'm gonna be a great dad. I just hope he's not lame. And I work on not being lame for if I had kids. So I love myself because, you gotta always fly. You always gotta first love yourself. So, I could start my clothing line and stuff like that. And things got away from me. So that being said, I'm glad no one's got me goddamn. I'm so glad I'm old. Like right now, I'm glad. I don't know what to tell somebody. I thought I was gonna be somebody with kids. I just did. And I didn't know that I was gonna be almost 30 with no kids. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think that the world will move in a way that people thinking people looking at me like I'm waiting for the right girl, this twin flame energy. I'm gonna leave him alone because he's too good. He's too good. He's waiting for this twin flame energy, stuff like that. And I was like, good, because I do it. And then so obviously I kept stat with this shit. They just listening. They just listening. And then every time I got to a debate of stack with this shit, they just listening, I just kept piling it down. That's how I knew I could make it to the NFL or the NBA or all these ET stuff, because I stacked with not talking. Like I just want, like I'm a mummy, the Jehuti, you know what I'm saying? So, and then when they got them stacked, you will never have nobody. I was like, boy, I love myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not, it was still stacking that I would have somebody. Like, you're doing this for a reason. You're doing this for that. You're doing it my whole life. So then, I told, like I was trying to tell somebody. Like I said in my last video about telling my buddy. So I'm like, this is just a last stack I'm trying to get out of, tell you the truth. People took it over because they was looking at how beautiful my happiness would bring to the world, and then they were like, all right, I got this whole fake script. I don't want to go by it no more. And then started avalanching down, and just like, can we avalanche some more, goddamn? Because I know who I am. So, that being said, I'm glad that I'm glad everybody got a family. I'm glad everybody have that, like I said, dimensions. I'm glad. I already gave up, and then I started watching people's marriages, and it kept going with the stack, and I was just like, this is my last stack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because, in the end, I want to make videos with more of my humor instead of just trying to get the atmosphere to be in a settled atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about how sorry football players are, how sorry basketball players are, and then have it momentum that the next generation don't want to be that sorry. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to keep talking about, all right, this is where I'm at in life, and I didn't finally confirm I don't have no loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. If I said I do, and I don't text nobody, I don't call nobody, you get what I'm saying? And, to not be defended as a quiet kid, that's, all of my sisters know I love them. They know I love them to death. Giving me something is not being a loved one. Defending me from fake love is being a loved one. So, I'm just big on, I'm just big on knowing I should be in a better position. So, I'm just ready to goddamn make it known. I am the nurturer of my family. And I just did a sleepwalk to that. Like I said, I don't have loved ones. People use their loved ones to get their intelligence. So if you say, oh, you're stupid because you don't have no loved ones, well, congratulations. What you got my siblings and mother as attorneys, so whatever I say will you be used against me or some shit. But in the end, I did my goddamn understanding of what y'all did to be like, here, and see what happens to the person or some shit like, You know what I'm saying? And it was like, oh, we already knew we was just being stupid. So I was like, hold on. So that being said, as we get that whole situation and it's understood, the message is understood. I just want to be understood, like, I'm about to be so unapproachable. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be, because if people thought I was unapproachable at in my young age, I was actually approachable, but my maturity was unapproachable. And now we're adults, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna act like, no, y'all about to see, y'all, what y'all stereotype was, I'm about to be so unapproachable. Like, you know, as a kid, I used to always just hear, it made me so happy. So, you know, I don't want to goddamn, I don't want to feel nothing. I don't want to feel nothing. I don't want to feel nothing. Not a damn thing, goddamn. I don't want to feel nothing. I don't want to feel nothing. I don't want to feel a wee bit. I'm about to goddamn, but I'm about to be about in the youth. I'm about to start my life. Y'all want to know why I'm about to start my... You can't scare me. I'm about to start my life. Bitch, ain't nobody trying to scare nobody. This slow ass motherfucking world. Fuck no. So, that being said, as I'm Detective Webpoolz, the entrepreneur that's got his economics to the highest level, to where the monetary system started getting built, and no one wants to help me. I don't want to feel nothing. You feel me? I'm ready to get evasive where niggas be like, he tried to fight me. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be on that power level. I'm not about to be on no motherfucking, no, I did it. I'm like, damn, you got me in that position? I am moving fast. But you know, if I can goddamn stat with this shit where I can get to know I didn't cause I'm moving that fast, then I did it. Because in the end, there's too many examples I can give y'all about what's mine. And I'm an adult. You know, I'm not a kid getting told way to adulthood. Threw the ball the furthest. And I'm left-handed. And I already had school would tell you, old coach would tell you, and nobody say you want to play quarterback. Y'all kept saying it. You know, that right there is a platform that should have jumped me. You feel me? Should have been the endorsement. But instead, we wanted somebody that would have had calculus, and found space to breathe. Cause I just wanna be. You know what I'm saying? Use that to breathe. You know, didn't work out, and then kept lying to me that I still have a chance in football. So you know, instead of being in another sport and, you know, breathing in that sport, you know, I'm having a winning record with still not breathing. So, you know, I'm passing classes, you know, without breathing. You know, like I said, with people, I was, you know, people just said, you know, whatever they said. So that being the whole situation, I don't want to be touched at all. I'm just like my older sister. And she had space to breathe so she could have the grades. I didn't. So I still had good grades though. So that being said, yeah. Thank y'all for not wanting to be my friends, right? I'm always here as a therapist. You know, Detective Webpoolz will always be here. You know what I'm saying? People know who are my friends. You know what I'm saying, right? It's not a problem to kindle stuff back, no matter who's jealous on the other side. But then that breaks my heart that you rather chill with someone jealous than me. So that breaks my heart times a wow. But my whole gist of this video is, as we can see, like there's no reason for me to stand still. So standing still, so moving. And I'm not about to this is not a video of me troubleshooting, moving, and then the cops say, oh, he's peeking and moving, let's go get him. Like, this is a video about we're waging war against me. Like I said on my other video. Like I said, one man armed. So, it's a lot of money to be made, right? A lot of money to be made. And I'm going to play too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that, go downstairs and play. I'm going to play where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep moving forward. People got jokes. I got jokes too. I bet mine are funnier. So, I'm not the person to name call. You get what I'm saying? Unless we all raise our hand for the name calling. I'm not the person to point out, so I don't need people to point out. You get what I'm saying? So, that being said, I'm glad everybody is living their life. I'm not held down by nothing. Nobody wanted to wait for me. I don't want to hear, why didn't you do this? You know what I'm saying? The people that I got them gave my promises to still have my promises. You know what I'm saying? As people promised me and lied to me. So it's just those things that come together, and people be like, I didn't say it out loud or some shit, and it's just like, boy, that's motherfucking worse. The fuck, I had to find you to say it out loud. So, that being said, as my life is not changing, I can do my own math. As long as a parent stupid, we can call the kid stupid, goddamn battleship game, which is a simple battleship game for me. Because every time I say it's simple, I'm talking about mafia debts, for lack of better words, that shouldn't lead to nothing past listening to the mafia. But y'all saying y'all not going to, so y'all call it something else. But that being said, I'm just here to make people know. I thought I don't know where I've been the wrong person, did the wrong thing. Not at one job. Not one job has somebody. No, I'll give my buddy that credit. You know what I'm saying? When I was young, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm just, I hope the best for everybody. I'm not the person mocking the person I'm the person they mocking. So, everybody got down, heard someone putting a foot in the door, one up and things, and then they was like, I'm a one up too. And then they started talking like that's how they think the person that they got a cadence with to be on that strip. You get what I'm saying? No, that is not me. So we know who I am. So I'm just here gonna make sure that I'm Gucci through everything now. Because when I tell you the suit and tie, the bow and tie I am, and the momentum that I saw yesterday, and belt on, and the unbelievable. All I want to say is, nobody cares about me. That's all I want to say. I don't want to hear, to care about somebody else, you have to care about me. Or nothing. Nobody cares about me. Okay? I'm glad I'm an example that people can understand and use to understand if someone else care about somebody. But then it just goes back to what about me that I would never say. So it's just like I'm in a lot of outskirts, circles, and nobody cares about me. So, you know, I gotta get it how I can, because, you know, people, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm me. It's not that hard to understand. I should have been gone out the world. There's like from the big, and the consistency is there so long we don't see it because it's me. No, I'm finally saying out my mouth, people don't care about me. So I just wanted to be known in general. I'm about to goddamn be evasive me. I'm about to be, because, boy, I was supposed to make some motherfucking money a year ago. And, you know, I'm glad people feel safer in the world and put their lie, that's my fault, instead of going through, I don't care. You know, it's like I don't care. I'm glad people help people with that, and then started talking around, and people started saying he would have said I don't care if we didn't get help from him. And now that's why I can't get more help, because I helped them. So, that being said, as we ran off on the plug twice, and there's international programs. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. That's just, I'm about to tear up, because I'm just ghost. So it's just okay, because people remember 1995, and because I'm 28, 1995 don't matter worth shit. But in the end, the kids born after 1995 gave her that's not fair energy. And I just always was like, yeah, but you know, people don't care. You know what I'm saying? So, in the end, obviously, someone was born in all the screams, as I said in the song. And people could, I guess this is me giving my scouting report, right? For the youngins that realize it's him. Y'all stupid adults. He's trying to make y'all be known as stupid adults. I'm gonna do it more than him. But everybody knows there was a kid born in all the screens. They didn't expect the kid to want to be alive. They didn't expect the kid to want to be in sports. They didn't expect the kid to want to be in shape. They didn't expect the kid to be able to live through the headaches. They didn't expect the kid to have skin. They didn't expect the kid to have a lot. They thought they expected the kid to be retarded. And I would just be walking downtown. I started, like, you know, I'll just be walking around as a kid and just be stared at for being around that momentum, right? Being a baser, right? And then it'll be whispered, because y'all can watch my undrafted journey videos, and when people coming in, when I'm at what's the name, and they get on their phone because they trying to find what you doing, and I it's just it's a lot of athletes that made me feel like I should keep going with my life. So, obviously I worked hard, and Chucky, Chucky is not a bad person. So, or whatever. This is just an example. So if we don't want to use that name. So that being said, it's just, it's just to see him hold the trophy like that touched my soul. Cause I understand what it means to be labeled. So obviously, that's what I did for a quarterback, and still helping crowd control. I said, I don't want to be known as nothing if he's gonna get what, but that's another story. So that being said, obviously I always knew that I was watching surveillance. So I'm watching surveillance, and I'm not about to slow down no more, but it's a lot of things that adults, like I said, I was always mature as a kid, right? Good reason to be mature. So, and then kind of hearing about kids heard about that momentum, In the end, 1995 is when a kid was born in all the screens. So, that being said, it's either I know the kid, but alright, so that being said, I'm just happy to be in my situation and building from my situation, because obviously there's going to be a kid that they expected to be born in the screens. So, I'm not here trying to be friends with nobody no more. I goddamn understand my level, and I guess kept exceeding. So people said, you're under this agency if you like it or not, and stuff like that, because we need that type of peak. And it just it goes to all these videos I'm making, and I don't have to put a heat wave filter on when I be dancing in these videos. What the fuck is that? Don't even have to put a goddamn scanner thing on my radar filter on my shit to be like, oh my goodness. So, that is my whole get up. And I just want to keep to myself. I love my body. I know what my body is. I had this vibe that I was chilling with all, as a kid everybody goes, oh, I like this cartoon, and the cartoon or stuff like that, so it's certain cartoons or animated characters I would enact and it would scare the atmosphere. So, there's a white hair guy. So that being said, you know, I'm just trying to get to my whole vibe of saving ancient young Santa Claus or some shit. So it can be, it can be understood that I'm not here trying to do nothing. Everybody's gonna have their fun in the world. Everybody's gonna enjoy their life. I'm not enjoying my life. Right now I'm waiting on this little money. You know what I'm saying? To confirm I have more time to make my wide span of money. That that is not no life you give somebody that was born in screams. I'm glad, I would never say if I had the kid, because if obviously it's one or the other. If I could have the kid or me, it's me. You get what I'm saying? But in the end, this is not no life I would give nobody. This, like, you feel me? Like I said, nobody in my family is slow. Everybody in my family is intuitive. What's going on past how I'm getting spoken to or what I think I need. But like I said, I was talking on a limit. Like, we passed a certain minimum. But I just had a whatever. You get what I'm saying? So that overheads and goddamn leaving my message on that situation, is all I goddamn need. You get what I'm saying? It's I'm not trying to do nothing off of the wig wag. You get what I'm saying? I can't. Everybody's saying talk to me later. Later? What the fuck is later? What these motherfucking books say? These books say goddamn there's only now. What the fuck is later? So, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm upstairs, they downstairs saying talk to me later. So they don't know I'm gonna keep going upstairs. They think sooner or later they're gonna beat me upstairs or something. So I'm just ready to start my motherfucking life. I'm hoping I can get other people to get into their life. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I don't. What I'm saying is I understand life to a thou wow. There's everything I've been in, every situation I've been through has repeated back to the right reverse chronological of people chose to not move different. So, people choosing not to move different prove as, I guess it's not sleep, right? So it's the same shit, but, pressure on the comb make a diamond, I guess, for lack of better words. So I'm just trying to get to the point where everybody can get to their lives. But me, my life, I love kids, but I don't think I should have kids. Why? Because there's not somebody that I feel like wants to have kids with me. I don't want to have kids with somebody that don't want to have kids with me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to have money. Like, I wanted to have, let me pause before these stupid ass people talking. We're going to take a big ass pause. Because, it's just simple. Obviously, nobody wants to put their kids in the trenches. No one wants to have kids in the trenches. But in the end, I am a motherfucking. So like I said, it's just. This video is about not wanting to be touched no more. You know what I'm saying? I lived in the world. I understood. I'm born all the screams. People trying to figure out where the kid is. I'm being evasive as fuck because I don't want people to know it's me, or I'm close to being their twin or some shit. And I'm watching. I'm just staying a quiet kid because to tell me, my life doesn't make sense. So if somebody could go, I love you, I would break down fast. I would have broke down so fast because you can't tell somebody. You get what I'm saying? You have to show it. So like I'm saying, so someone is able to show it and then it just has to come out their mouth. Well, I wouldn't be able to take that because I'll just be like stuck. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I was heard of. They did this since I was heard of. And I've been goddamn Chucky. You feel me? Agent, you know what I'm saying? Skill set, you know what I'm saying? So, everybody know his mind is on right here. He know principles like voodoo or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It was, so it's not easy to lie to me, and it's not easy to tell me things. You have to try to set me up to say that to me. So to not set me up and say that to me, so now at this age, I'm just like, all right, I'm the only one that could tell people I love them. You know what I'm saying? I know where you saw me from. I know how you saw me from. I know where it's coming from. I know how it's coming. And I am not chosen in this world. Because it's just, in the end, we're in a position where we're not understanding. Like, I'm watching TV and they won't shut up. So we like, oh, wow, I wish but I could tell that baby wasn't like shut up to the screams. He just endured it. Now I'm like, shut the fuck up. So it's just like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm this age and I'm watching TV, and that peak from 1995 has became this peak, and I can't, and I'm hearing, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you don't have this, you don't have that, but don't nobody give a fuck about what led to their statements. Nobody. Like, because obviously I'm not talking about somebody in a job. I'm talking about, like, people around me that want to egg on with it. And it's like, boy, this shit, I'm like, oh my God, this is not a sport. So I just be listening to this shit. I'll be like, yeah, you don't have this. Yeah, I don't have. Well, if I go, yeah, who gives a fuck that the whole world fucked you over? You get what I'm saying? Boy, I'm gonna go to an interview and never get a chance. No, I'm going to interviews and they're going, yeah, they fucked you over. I know. Well, what are you gonna do about it? Like, what you mean? What am I gonna do about you going, oh well? When you said that, that was louder than promising me you not gonna get me. What am I gonna? And the cop's gonna get. You get what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. So, to live that type of world, you know what I'm saying? To be brought in because I'm that peak and people been away from the peak. You get what I'm saying? And then go, like, boy, it just goes back to me being glad who I am and what I went through. The world's a better place. People are bored. But in the end, I don't know what to tell people, but I'm stuck in the world, ready to be more, but people aren't ready to educate themselves. And the momentum I built yesterday, to hear anything other than a limousine, you feel me? I'm so ready to. I would never say this shit. I'd rather work hard, and they be like, "All right, you worked hard, but it's still not enough." All right, you work, and it's still not enough, and then I fall off, and then you work, and you still work. No, don't worry about that. Just work, okay, you work, and then don't worry, and then no, don't worry about it. You work till they goddamn count past my hands. I done got to the momentum that battleships. You know what I'm saying? That to the tip of the top, goddamn. So, ain't you get what I'm saying? Riding with a chopstick, goddamn. Like, there's nothing else but people thinking this is a sport. You feel me? Like, I can really go, people are acting like killing is a sport. And we're not talking about, and I'm not in the sport. But I'm a base of, I'm still not in the sport. I can goddamn shoot at a gun range. That don't mean I'm in the killing sport. So, people, I'm not stressed about not being able to use my economics at Las Vegas from that using that peak, because other people used that peak and came up, right? That's what you bringing in people that are not that motivated, but you rather bring them in from that peak, right? So, you get what I'm saying? My whole situation is simple. Nothing makes sense. I can give a zillion examples. Like, people are living their life. People don't have the attention span to be around me. I did not think that I would, like, not come up with this type of momentum and still growing this momentum, as isn't understood what I am doing. It's understood what I am doing. It's understood, yeah, I do my rabbit dance and all that. Like I said, people are using killing as a sport while I'm just going to the gun range and trying to blame me. I'm just going to the gun range. It's a metaphor too, with gun range part, since people thought they had an alibi. What I'm saying is, I'm following all the rules so much that if I don't, which everybody has the right to have a cheat day. A cheat day, doesn't mean break the rules. It means if I choose to say fuck one time, you know what I'm saying? Not, I'm 1 year old and I go fuck, 2 years old, fuck, 10, fuck, 12, 4. You know what I'm saying? Maybe teenage or 18, I go, fuck. And now all the times I did not cuss, I'm a bad kid with waiting to say fuck. That's what my whole life is on, and people try to make sense. That don't make no bit of sense. These niggas been cussing, been waiting to cuss, and then a nigga got them cussing because the world is gonna be like, alright, that's the kid that don't cuss. You feel me? We can hide behind. And I go, fuck no, you ain't gonna hide behind when I don't cuss. You get what I'm saying? I've been evasive for this long. So, you know, my whole situation is this. I just don't, you know, I love kids. Obviously, I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody that doesn't feel like they'll be loved is just saying they don't want fake love. So obviously I'm just talking, saying, oh, I don't want to be tugged or kissed. But I don't. That's the mood. That's the mood I'm in. I don't want, obviously someone that can love somebody can change someone's mind. Because, if anybody else gets in that mood, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a role model of, I don't want love either. No. If you feel like you got love, go get your love. Me, my head hurts every day. My head hurts since I existed as a consciousness. And then I finally got a birth certificate to not be an illegal soul. The oldest soul. And knowing my head hurts and seeing my siblings' facial expressions about something got silenced in the atmosphere when you was born. And it like they say that with every kid. You know what I'm saying? This is yours. And I'm like, okay, I would always love my sisters for giving me that energy. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is yours. So, it doesn't matter what type of mummy I am. You get what I'm saying? So, that being said, for my sisters, and like I said about, getting something across, shit. I go, hell no, what the fuck wrong with you? Goddamn. Right? So, yeah, so that being said, I will always love my sisters, because what else can you ask but to make someone be able to do their own research on their life? So, other than that, people talk shit in their houses. And like I was saying, people, everybody go outside and everybody's like, yeah, you talk shit. So I'm in a whole turbulence, you know what I'm saying? A whole, whatever the fuck. That cafeteria, we know everybody talks shit, and there's gonna be those joker cards, and I'm evasive, so before people can go like, oh, I know you talk shit, you know what I'm saying, they gotta put me in that category until they be like, oh, nah, you lame, you don't talk shit. I'm like, that's why I'm lame. So, there's no denying what I saw in my first impressions with people and what they threw away, even though I know the fuck peak I am, and I'm just going to get it to 1,000% even when it's on 100. Because and that's why people don't like me. That's what make me me. People be like, oh my God, this nigga's gonna just go in his bag. I ain't going in no motherfucking 1000% bag. I'm gonna go in your bag. I'm gonna be like, don't you know this shit? Well, what does 1000% mean? Don't you know this? Well, what does 1000% mean? If I'm 1000% sure, and you know this shit, what the fuck going on? And people like, oi! And I'm like, hey, the fuck wrong with you? Be ready for this. He's past 100% knowing. We were scared already. That's not what you're supposed to do when someone knows what the fuck going on. So, took the word right out of my motherfucking mouth, goddamn. So that being said, that's why I don't care about people's little 30% or 100% of what they confirm. You know what I'm saying? Because my shit's on 1,000% and still charging. You know what I'm saying? So, people just want to have that I didn't leave that person alone too. You know what I'm saying? Me, I am happy. Like, I am happy. I love how competitive I am. I wish I could get people on teams. I wish I could get myself on a team. I wish I can go to. I heard something. So I heard something, you know what I'm saying? Got told one time, do I hear voices? And obviously, that was a project to try to shut up. You feel me? Make hyperbolic chambers out of wherever I go or some shit. So try to shut up the owner of telepathy's vibe of knowing who I was, kid born off screen, whatever. So the situation is, ain't no goddamn way. Like I said, business, funds, business. So I got it motherfucking stood. It is understood to me. Don't ask nobody for no motherfucking money. I never ask people for money anyway. So when I heard the word business, and this go back to I was like, I wouldn't talk about me being what's the name and this and that. Like, you had to tell me that. So when I heard the word business, I knew I'm gonna just be lied to. No one's going to. I'm gonna be lied to, flipped. Right now, I'm just sitting here waiting to make money off being flipped because that's what I usually do. I flip people trying to flip me. So now there's just a whole atmosphere where if you goddamn can flip more than your hands, someone should come get you. Psst, we need more time. So, you get what I'm saying? Business. Oh, shit. So, that's what I really mean, alright? Ain't no flipping me. Business, right? Shit. Business. So, now that we understood that I can get people in better predicaments like I talked about, which, Isaiah Thomas not in the league is kind of crazy. I don't know how you let go of somebody, you know, but it answers why I'm not in the league in basketball, because, you know, I don't know where he was being a problem at. You know what I'm saying? Nate Robinson was in the league. I don't know. I got to check who's in the league longer, but people knew Nate Robinson would jeopardize himself being in the league. Isaiah Thomas, to me, is way better than Nate Robinson. So I wouldn't, so, you know, you would think we would have saw like at least 6 more seasons or 4 more seasons than Nate Robinson. And, you know, it's just the understanding that, like I was saying about in my other video about UNLV playing like, so yeah, business is, you know, it's business. I can tell y'all about almost every college, but, you know, like I said, that's what I'm trying to get into, but people aren't ready for that. So in the end, the next scenario is the world fell off. If Sean Taylor was still alive, we would have had the procedure to that no matter what. So when business happened with Sean Taylor, it gave people the ice, you feel me, the false courage to not care about who they got. Because I think they're going to get, who was first overall at the, all around. So the whole situation is, no one, you know, it's a lot of money on the table. And these people don't have the level for business. They just have the dangling of keys. So what they're making fun of is they're gonna threaten people to be inventors, and then say use what we have until we need to beg you to invent again. And it's just like, well, in the end, if we're waiting for inventions, what is dangling keys going to do? Because the money is in becoming an inventor. So then that's where people will try that momentum of business. Stop that invention. Stop that inventor. Stop that, you know, the person that could bring more to the world. So I'm here, you know, knowing the cops, you know, it's all in the hive. The cops have a hive. These fire authorities have a hive. I would not be sitting here. It's so fucking simple. I would not be fucking sitting here if I could get caught. Excuse me, if I couldn't get caught, okay? So let me put an asterisk there and I'm going to say it one more time. I would not be motherfucking sitting here if I couldn't get caught. If I could not get caught by the hive, whatever that energy is, let me go flush torch so we know I'm not talking about people doing their job the right way. There's a lot of shit. I would not be sitting here if there wasn't a fired authority hive. Like I was talking about rabbit hole soldiers and people. If there wasn't a hive, if there wasn't a congested area, or we need somebody to goddamn jump up and goddamn you know what I'm saying? You know, if this wasn't like, you know, Breath of the Wild, bosses, health bars, or Star Wars, I wouldn't be sitting here. Cause I am Detective Webpoolz, the entrepreneur. I will go show you. Oh, you're a detective? Yeah, let me go show you. Huh? Huh? Let me show you. Do you know what a detective is? Oh. Yeah, you threatened my life. I didn't threaten you, sir. Now sit your four eyes ass down. Ready to grab your motherfucking gun. So, don't got no goddamn... what's the bounty on him? Head ass. That's not exactly what I said. Head ass. So the situation is, you know, if there wasn't, that's what I really mean. Okay? I'm not looking for love. Everybody's playing in the hive. No one's made sure I had money. No one cares. There's no someone wishing to see me. I'm not special to nobody. People have hives. And you know how geeky ass, lame ass people think they got the conjunction of shit too. They sitting on people's food and shit like that. And I will always make sure people can go get their food. You know what I'm saying? I always starve myself. So, cause I'm just 28 and there's no motherfucking difference. So, that's my proof that there's hives. And the momentum from yesterday, like I said about being on top, that's my hives. That's my whole that's my whole problem and foundation that I built. Because like I said, I could show everybody how I can be a detective. Anybody that come off with like I meant pull a trigger or instigating, that's what I mean. Obviously trying to find the hives, already thought they had a hive or etc. Obviously I'm just talking about I wouldn't be sitting here if there wasn't hives. If there wasn't these people trying to take Beyonce down. But that Beyonce got the right detective and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just that simple. I don't want to be loved on because I don't think it's real. I'm too old to have kids. In my eyes, I'm too old to have kids. I'm too, I can't make it in sports because of business, hives, and stuff like that, and people trying to find funds or some shit to keep the hives going. I just don't think I can make it in the world. Because of these hives. So, when I was younger and I had the momentum to keep, because I don't think I'm too old to have kids. I mean, I think I don't have nothing. All I have is who I was before I was born. Because obviously I had to be somebody because obviously people I was trying to protect the kid that would have been born in the screams. So all I have is that. Other than that, unless a hive goddamn collapse before a certain age, I'm pathetic. I'm worthless. You know, outside of being who Detective Webpoolz is, no one thinks that is nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's like I said about it's hived up. It's like the world going on. People don't want to take a chance on making me live a life in the hive world that became normal. So I don't have nobody, I don't trust people. That's what this video is about. I don't trust people. But I'm not a bad person, so you can always talk to me. But I lost all my trust. Like, I don't feel like I'm always gonna be a great person, but I just can't believe I worked hard and people don't want to hire me because of that. I ain't never talk on the first day of work. I ain't never pull out my phone on the first day of work. I ain't never weeks. I ain't never, and then, but when I start pulling out my phone, I annoy people instead of people going, "Why are you watching him on his phone? He just started pulling out his phone. You pulled out your phone the first day I hired you. And all this shit. Leave him alone." Instead of me getting that space, people hyped up. I'm up to no good. So, there's nothing else for me to be. You know what I'm saying? Everything I'm talking about, I'm a good guy. I'm going to do this for the world. And it's not up to me no more. I'm lost in the world. Like, all I can hope is that a hive cracks. You know what I'm saying? And I can be who I was before people got ideas. Excuse me, from cartoons and shit. So that's all I'm making this video on, the understanding that everybody can move on without me. There's nothing else to do but me to do what I always do as a chivalry person, and it's not for the momentum I built yesterday. Because I don't want to talk about how I built the momentum. I just want it to be known. All that's real. None of that matters up here. You know what I'm saying? The upstairs Zuzi. You know what I'm saying? The people gonna go, and then they're gonna give me, and I'm just gonna keep going into that hive, wherever it got down. People gonna live their life. I'm over here, and everybody else is getting taken out the natural disasters that's gonna happen because of that hive, getting the revenue, the endorsement. You kept going out where this would have happened to you. Me, it's gonna happen to me. You know what I'm saying? That there's nothing else to it. So, hopefully, because I like the way that it echoes when I play this video of mine. You know what I'm saying? With this gauntlet word, you know what I'm saying? Whoever it is, but other than that, if I can't goddamn get to that situation, all I can do is help people keep moving forward with their life, because there's nothing else in my life, you know, there's nothing else, you know. I had the momentum to become somebody and then lost it. Lost all of it. I broke in tears when I lost all of it. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, lost all of it. Lost all of the momentum. Lost my whole entrepreneurship as a detective. Obviously, it gave me the stains I need because that's their dumbass fault. But I was just trying to keep stacking. I just needed, you know, I just needed to be known that ain't nobody chilling with y'all. No, nobody wanted to confirm. Everybody wanted to goddamn escalate the situation and be like, this nigga don't got this nigga don't got that, this nigga don't got this nigga don't got that, this nigga don't got that. And I'm like, it look like y'all looking for it. So then, you know, what caused the situation was entrepreneur, and I'm an entrepreneur. The situation was balancing the people's brains. Like, right, I worked at a tax firm and balanced people's brains. So, you know, I was like, all right, I'm not going to make it to the league by a limousine. That's always going to be in the say-so. But I'm going to use that balance of people's brains and, you know, start hitting the gym and then, you know, go to a tryout with them being, all right, let's cancel the limousine. Like, let's cancel. We've been talking so much since 1995. Let's trade this pick. You know what I'm saying? Give it to the kid. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's another story. So, that being said, I was just ready to get down after the tax firm of balancing streets in the commercial. Go on with my life. Because I was like, wow, whoa. What the fuck am I doing? Living with a nigga that don't want to make no motherfucking money. My older brother. You know what I'm saying? He already established he would be like this. In high school. When I was in middle school, he established the way that I was like, well, stop bothering people that want to make money and shit like that. My older sisters. It was already established. I should have never motherfucking moved. Goddamn troubleshooted that energy, you know what I'm saying? Got a call because I troubleshooted that energy. That's what the leave me the fuck alone video is about. Say, okay, so where am I going? Because I don't care how slow you think I am, miss, you know what I'm saying, business. So, alright, cool. Now, you feel me? Okay, well, I already got them balanced. You just threw off the momentum I just made in a day. I said, H&R Block does sound good, you know what I'm saying? But not if, you feel me, we about to talk about, we're not going to talk business and you, boom, been doing numbers, goddamn, better than any other detective. Way excessive. We could take it to the Gladiator Dome, Coliseum, the Colossal. Imagination. Get me off the balcony, please. Then, what the world's about, psychiatrist place. Boy, like I said, I don't gotta put a heat wave filter. That boy don't use his phone. Y'all are stuck without your phones. Now these nurses don't know what to laugh about. Because guess what? The leader of the disease captain, coach, then found a way to keep these people like they just went to what's them shits called with it? Aaron Rodgers said he needed to go before. They thanking me. They're like, oh my God. So some people like, fuck that. They don't appreciate this shit. But if you wasn't here and I didn't have a phone or nobody, even if I did have some, I would not be this goddamn calm, cool, collected. Now business, more business. Boom. They operate way more different and thankful. Then I goddamn get to a position where I need at least 80 hours. And don't have a problem. Oh my goodness. And don't have a problem with nobody. So let's make a problem. And I already anticipated that's what was going to happen. So I'm like, all right, benefit of doubt, right? And I said, man, fuck benefit of doubt. That shit goddamn broke my heart. I was just so happy. I talked to my sister. And I said, mommy just business tripped me. Obviously, whatever she said, I was like, you know me from school. But yeah, I didn't say nothing. And she's like, oh, wow. I said, yeah. So that's how I know we got H&R Block, goddamn. And whatever momentum from. So, this business tripped me when I was trying to tell her. But it's okay, because she already told she had just, you feel me? This nigga goddamn on the phone said, finally, you going to die. I don't know if I got that on my phone. I don't know if I recorded later. Said, fine. Boy, if I play that shit back and I got, finally. Bitch, you not mature. Boy, you walk in places like if I rule the world, I'll kill all y'all. It's me beating up my brother at Norcross. You know when you gotta let the kid hit you so he don't want to kill himself. He always act like he can go back and forth with me when we went to another city. I'm like, boy. somewhere I'll be scared at. And my mom thinking, I don't know how she talked to my older brother. It's grown folks been this type of energy. He's older been type, so that's rude. And then he goes, and then you picking up for me or sometimes, and it's that energy. We all grown, so I'm in the car like, like I'm about it. And he goes, finally. We're not even gonna bring up all the peaks that Peter Ward. But okay, so that so that being said, as like I said, Shazam. But that it's just that my whole. When I got there, I was like, I was just tired of being in a position where people act like they tired of hearing that I'm on my feet. And I'm like, I'm not even on my feet, I'm adapting. And I didn't ask to make sure it's confirmed. We understand that I'm trying to get on my feet. And I'm just around everybody that's like, I need a break or this and that. I don't just people, and I don't care about that. It's people being like, you gonna hear I need a break. Congratulations. A lot of people need breaks. What about you? You don't care. Oh, I'm gonna take my break. Yeah. Encore. Show me again you're gonna take your break and nobody cares. It's what's needed for the body. What about you? You don't care. I'm gonna congratulations. See, that's why you can't get a job. You want to congratulate people for being regular. I can't get a job. I can't get a job because of what? Because you want to work for people while we want to take breaks.